Tropical Storm Chantal is still churning out in the Atlantic Ocean, pretty close to the South Carolina coast and the North Carolina coast. 5 miles per hour, and it's at 3 miles per hour, a little faster than what we experienced early this morning, where it was actually moving northward at 1 mile per hour. If we look more in depth to the satellite and radar, the original center of the storm actually became disorganized, and we're seeing a reformation on a new center along the left side of a clump of thunderstorms and heavy rain that's starting to organize right over here. So this clump is expected to bring the worst and the gusty winds for portions of South Carolina and North Carolina, and this will also bring the heaviest of the rain. So let's look at the tropical storm track, and we can see that we're expecting this storm to make landfall by tomorrow morning at around 8 a.m., but it could bring some tropical storm conditions even earlier than that in the evening for the northern part of the South Carolina coast and for the southern part of the North Carolina coast. But thankfully, once it makes landfall and has further influence of the interaction of land, it will be removed from the ocean, and we know that warm temperatures from the ocean is the main fuel for these storms, so it will be weakening as it progresses northward into North Carolina. But we still have some tropical storm warnings for the northern coast of South Carolina and the southern coast of North Carolina. And then for the Charleston coast, we have a tropical storm watch. This just means that tropical force winds are possible, and anyone in a warning means that we're expecting winds of up to 39 to 73 miles per hour. Let's take a look at the future view, and it shows that the clump of rain and thunderstorms should impact the coastal Carolina coast by 8 to 9 o'clock and will bring heavy rain and potentially gusty winds. And then once it makes landfall tomorrow morning, we'll start to see the storm start to disorganize. And then by tomorrow afternoon, could bring some rain and some storms for Virginia, but it'll be a lot weaker than it is right now. So here are the headlines for Tropical Storm Chantal. Tropical storm conditions are expected this evening and through Sunday morning once it makes landfall. Heavy rainfall, of course, is expected throughout coastal Carolina and could bring some flash flooding. And then surf and rip currents will be possible all along the southeastern U.S. coast. So the next name after Chantal would be Dexter, and the name after that would be Aaron.